The quarterfinals are finally here. The World Cup is nearing its end, and we are reaching the last stages of the World Cup. I wasn't here for the round of 16, I was away. I needed a week off, so apologies, I couldn't put out the video. But now we are back. We have the results. We have France defeating Paraguay, Morocco destroying Canada, Spain defeating Portugal, Belgium just ruined the US, Switzerland won on penalties. Mm, this and this, oh boy. England went to the Azteca and won. Jude Bellingham, what a player. This was incredible though, and same with here. Norway knocking out Brazil. They just don't lose to Brazil. But yeah, we are here. We have the predictions. By the time I post this video, France versus Morocco and is it Spain Belgium? I don't remember which game is the second one, but the first two games might. I don't know actually when the video will come out. I'm not too sure. But yeah, we've had some crazy games. My round of 32 predictions were that Germany was gonna win, France would win. I had Canada. I think I had Netherlands winning 3-2, but Morocco won on penalties. I said this is the most 50-50 game. I had Portugal defeating Croatia, but I had Austria defeating Spain. I'm still not convinced by Spain. They haven't conceded a single goal, but the football they are playing does not convince me. I had USA defeating Bosnia, Belgium defeating Senegal. Uh, I had this as well. I had 2-1, and I believe Brazil won 2-1 in real life, and that was my prediction. I had Norway defeating Ivory Coast. I had Mexico, England. I had Argentina. I had Australia defeating Egypt. And yeah, pretty much I had Switzerland defeating Algeria and Colombia defeating Ghana. So overall, I did pretty well. I thought France would defeat Germany, but I mean, I would have thought that France would have defeated Paraguay as well. Yeah, I had Morocco. Um, I'm looking at these like just without scores. I would have put Morocco here. I thought Portugal would win, to be honest. I wasn't impressed by either side, but recent history, Portugal have had the upper hand. It is a shame Cristiano Ronaldo does not proceed further with the World Cup. I had USA beating Belgium, and the reason is Belgium have been absolute dog. And then they showed up against the USA. They had a comeback against Senegal, 126th minute winner against Senegal from 2-0 to 3-2. I would have had Brazil defeating Norway, if I'm completely honest. Didn't happen. I definitely thought Mexico would beat England. It was a very close game. I would have had Argentina going through. I don't like them. I had them going through against Cape Verde. I would have had them going through against any of these three teams here. I don't like the way that they went through. I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't. 23 refereeing errors in this game. 23. I don't like it. I had Switzerland, Algeria. Here I believe I had Colombia defeating Switzerland, but it went to penalties and Switzerland won. Very close. So yeah, this was a very close call. I was wrong on this one, but you can't blame me for this one because these guys were awful. They just showed up against the US. I thought Austria would defeat Spain, and I was like, okay, that's my big upset, but then this happened. So uh, even if Austria defeated Spain, this was oh my god. Goretzka refusing to take, not stepping up to take a penalty. Jonathan Tah having to take his first ever penalty in his professional career. Insane. Overall, I mean, yeah, I had Netherlands defeating Morocco, but I said it I said it will be 3-2 for Netherlands, but it's the most 50-50 match when I'm looking at all these matches. I thought this would be the closest, and this would be the second closest match in the round of 16. No, round of 32, actually. Yeah, it's not round of 16 anymore, it's round of 32. And I was correct. Penalties, 2-1, very close. Anyway, enough talk. It's time for the round of 16. So, if I look at this, I'm just gonna be like France, Spain, England, Argentina. Boom, semifinals. That's boring. That's boring, boring, boring. I get it, predicting the favorites every single time. Sure, but I want to switch it up a little. I'm gonna do an upset here and an upset here. So, yeah, let's go France, Morocco. I think it's gonna be a close game in terms of the score. Like, maybe like 3-1, 2-1, 2-0 possibly. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Tough. I'm gonna go. I really rate Morocco highly, but out of all the games that are here, I think this is the least likely to be an upset. You see, if it was Morocco against Spain, against Belgium, Switzerland, Argentina, England, Norway, I would have put this as an upset. Because Morocco against Spain, it would have been an upset. Morocco against England, I don't know, maybe an upset. Against Argentina, it would have been an upset. Against Norway, Switzerland, Belgium, not really an upset. But yeah, all I'm saying is that I would definitely have Morocco if I were to predict some sort of upset against any, like as I said, Spain, Argentina, England. I would have had Morocco go through. I just can't against France. I'm gonna go. See, I'm between 3-1 and 2-0. I'm. Let's go 2-0. I know. I really. They could score a goal. It could even be 2-1. Could go to extra time. I don't know. I'm gonna go 2-0. Yeah. Spain, Belgium. Ooh. Spain, Belgium. Hmm. Uh, I don't like any of these two national teams, if I'm completely honest. Spain haven't conceded a goal. Sure, they haven't convinced me in any of their games, apart from the Saudi Arabia game. I've not been convinced by Spain. I've been convinced even less by Belgium. That's the problem. But I said I will predict an upset on the left and an upset on the right. In my head, I really want to put this as an upset. I just don't think it will happen because they are so good. France are so good that this just I can't see it happening. And the only possible outcome is this. 3-1 might be a bit tough though. Maybe 2-1. Yeah, that seems. Although I don't know if Spain will score. So maybe 2-0 or 1-2. I don't know. I'm gonna leave both of these games at 2-0. This has to be my upset. As I said, I can't see anyone beating France, to be honest, in the World Cup. Like anyone. But yeah, this is my upset. I I don't think any of these two will be the winners, to be honest. Obviously, Belgium have way less of a chance than Spain. Spain, for me, they've been really poor. Cucurella has been great. Like, he's been insane. Best left back in the competition by far, and it's not even close. Who else has played well from Spain? Their centre back pairing has been decent. Unai Simon has been good, but then again, he hasn't had to do much, if I'm completely honest. So, like, their backline has been solid, but they haven't had to do much. Their attack has been really poor. Like, apart from Oyarzabal, Yamal hasn't done anything, Ferran Torres hasn't done anything, Nico Williams hasn't done anything. Baena has been okay. Like, he's actually been okay, but like, apart from Mikel Oyarzabal, who has scored some goals, it's just non-existent. Like, I would have expected more of Yamal and Williams. It's not happening. So yeah, this is the end of the road for Spain. Either way, to me this is pointless because you're gonna go up against France. In the most likely scenario, whoever wins here will face France. I'm gonna say like 95% France win, 5% Morocco. Even though I really rate Morocco highly, it's just that France are that good. So yeah. Norway, England. See, this is interesting because when I look at these games, like these matchups, for me this has the smallest gap, like between the teams. It's the the only reason I say, to me this is like a 55-45 match, and 55 for England simply because of Jude Bellingham. Norway don't have a Bellingham, and England do. Like, it's like, I don't know. There, for me, there is no. How do I put it? There is no upset in this game for me. I don't see an upset here. Like, England win, it's not an upset. Norway win, for me, it's not an upset. Like, you might think, oh, but England are one of the top nations. Are they? Like, yes, in paper they are, but the way they play, I've enjoyed watching Norway more than I've enjoyed watching England. They were good against Ivory Coast, brilliant against Brazil. Now they face England. Haaland on fire, Kane and Bellingham on fire. In my opinion, from watching this World Cup, even though I was away on holiday, I still managed to catch a few games. I watched Portugal, Spain, I watched USA, Belgium, I watched Argentina, Egypt, Mexico, England, and Norway, Brazil. So really, I didn't get to see. I only got to see the last 10 minutes of Canada, Morocco. I didn't get to see France against Paraguay and Switzerland against Colombia at all. So I can't really comment on these two games. I saw the highlights, but I don't really want to comment on a game based on highlights. I only got to see the last 10 minutes of this game, and that's where Morocco made it 3-0. I can't talk too much about this game, but the other games that I've seen, this was a good game, don't get me wrong. Jude Bellingham scored 2 in like 90 something seconds or whatever it was. He was brilliant. It's just, I don't know. For me, there's no upset here. No matter who wins, it's not going to be classified as an upset for me. I think Belgium defeating Spain is more of an upset than Norway defeating England. That's just how I see it. So, like, whether I put Norway to win or England to win, it doesn't matter. Which gets me onto my next point. If there is no upset here, the only upset here is this. And I don't think that will happen. I don't think beating this is going to happen. It's not likely at all. Like, genuinely not likely at all. Not because they can't, but because of what's happening with these guys. They should have lost against Cape Verde. They won 3-2. should have 1,000,000% lost against Egypt. They won 3-2. Argentina are struggling against Cabo Verde, however you want to call them, against Egypt. They need the help of the referees to beat Cape Verde and Egypt. Switzerland are twice the team. If we put these two teams together, Cabo Verde and Egypt, Switzerland would defeat those two teams because they have the quality. They are so much better than Egypt, so much better than Cape Verde. So, based on the way that the tournament has gone so far, without the help of the referees, Switzerland beat Argentina. I can't see it happening. But again, for me, there's no upset here. So, this is the only upset. And the only reason is, I don't know. I'm just gonna go, I think this is gonna be goals, goals, goals. So I'm gonna go 3-2, 5 goals, another 3-2 for England. Haaland and Sørloth, Bellingham, Rashford for England. Because why not? So, realistically, this is where I'm gonna have to do the... Because I keep saying it, and I know it's getting annoying, but whether it's this country winning or this country winning, for me there's no upset here. You might think it's crazy to say, but no, there's just no upset here. This would be a huge upset. This is somewhat of an upset. There's no upset here for me. I don't know. They've conceded 2 against Cabo Verde. They've conceded 2 against Egypt. They will concede 2 and score 0 against Switzerland. Ah, I just realized that makes an all-European semi-final. I don't think it will. I want to go with the rule of having an upset on each side. If I go by that rule here, then I'm definitely putting France, Switzerland into the final. Ah, man. But yeah, we're not talking about that. This isn't an upset for me. Like, I could put Norway winning. It's just not an upset. But yes, see, because what I wanted from the very beginning was France and Portugal here, and I wanted Brazil and Argentina here. And to me, that would have been amazing. Like, just no matter what happened, like, see, let's just do it. Can I switch these results? Yes, I can. Perfect. So let's just say 2-1. This doesn't matter. I can't do that, can I? No, it's not letting me. That's annoying. I really want to, but yeah, imagine this is Brazil, okay? So this is Brazil, and Brazil win 24-3 against England. They win 3-2, and Portugal win 2-1. It doesn't matter. See, Norway is Brazil in this case. This to me would have been so good. Like, oh my god, how good this would have been. Just imagine the best of South America, the best of Europe. Realistically, it should be Spain, but I think Portugal are better than Spain, even though they lost. Based on recent results, I would have had Portugal being better than Spain. But yeah, it doesn't matter whether this is Portugal or Spain or, I don't know, who else could it be here? Croatia? I would say they're the third best team in this row. So yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's Portugal or Spain. Like, yeah, we can do this 12-2. It doesn't matter because I'm just doing for, yeah. France, Spain, Brazil, Argentina, France, Portugal, Brazil, Argentina. That would be what I would want. Didn't happen. And it's fine. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. But yeah, let's go back to this and this. I think this is what it'll happen. France, Belgium, England, Switzerland. I don't think this will happen. But yeah, as I said, I wanted Argentina, Brazil, but France, definitely France, whether it's Spain or Portugal, it doesn't matter. I thought it would be Portugal. It's probably gonna end up being Spain, even though I genuinely think this will happen. Out of every result, I think this will happen. I don't know. Who knows? And as for the semifinals, if this was the bracket, I would say something like this. And then France beating. No, definitely not 31. 3-2, and then this is what I think would happen based on this. But yeah, these are my predictions. France winning 2-0 against Morocco, Belgium winning 2-0 against Spain, a goal fast in the Norway-England game. I think England will have the edge simply because they have Jude Bellingham and Norway don't. I don't see this happening again, but I got an upset here. I have to make an upset on this side as well. It's more interesting that way, and I don't want Argentina to proceed simply because of how they've won their games. So yeah, France, Belgium, England, Switzerland, all four European teams in the semi-finals of the 2026 World Cup. Leave your predictions down below. See you in the next one.